That's why, again, cancer patients die of starvation is because the cancer cells will suck up all the sugar from human cells.
Sugar is a fuel for cancer cells. So basically, cancer cells, they have an altered metabolism, an altered physiology, and they're not able to produce energy from aerobic metabolism. And so the mitochondria itself is damaged. And so they depend on anaerobic metabolism, so without oxygen, which is basically breaking down sugar. So they utilize sugar and they produce a lot of waste products, particularly one that we're probably all familiar with, lactic acid. And so they produce a high amount of acids, and they consume a tremendous amount of energy in our system through sugar. And so basically, when we take the sugar out, we're taking out the preferred fuel source for the cancer cells. So they become weakened in that state. As opposed to when we're fueling our body with a lot of sugar, not only does it cause the free radical damage, which is what actually damages the mitochondria to begin with and creates this whole process, but at the same time, we're also providing the preferred fuel source for more cancer cell development in our body. See, what most people don't realize is all of us have cancer cells. We're all developing them every single day. Typically, our immune system would hunt them down and regulate them. However, when we've got immune deficiencies, which is another problem with sugar, it weakens our body's innate immune system. And so when that happens, now these cancer cells will start to grow without being checked, being kept in check by our body's natural immune response. So we just continue to dump in the sugar. Again, we're weakening our immune system, and we're strengthening the cancer cells. We're actually giving them an advantage in our body. So, you can feed one or the other. You can feed your immune system and strengthen that, or you can feed the cancer and strengthen that. And I think if we all had this understanding and this knowledge, and we really knew that, obviously we want to feed our immune system.
While I was at the Cancer Control Society convention in Los Angeles earlier this year, I was able to speak with Bob Wright of the American Anti-Cancer Institute.
Another thing that sugar does, and most people don't know about, is the average amount of sugar in one can of, let's say, Coca-Cola. It's probably 9 or 10 teaspoons of sugar in there. That's enough sugar to effectively shut down a minimum of 50% of your immune system for 4 hours. One 12-ounce Coke. If you're a cancer patient, can you afford that? Since the immune system is the only thing that can heal you, we simply can't afford that. You've got to avoid all the sugar. If you take a Diet Pepsi or Coke, it ranges from 2.5 to 2.7 pH, very acidic. And acid, if you're a cancer patient, is one of your main problems to begin with, acid and inflammation. And we know from Dr. Weeks, we've known this before, that inflammation causes metastases of cancer as well. But it would take you 32 12-ounce glasses of 9.5 pH water to neutralize that one 12-ounce can of Coca-Cola.
Wow.
That